Imagine one day you're a disaster management professional living in this lovely little town in the southern part of southern Germany, Bavaria, right near the German Alps, a beautiful countryside. And one morning, you wake up to this. Your thoughts turn back to the terrible things that happened. And you start thinking about it now, how to prevent, how to improve, how to learn, how to do it better. So you set out a little map, and let's start playing it through. Here's our fire. Plume of pollution drifting on the wind. Rescue, fire, police, hazmat, environmental, everybody's there, and the police have to stay back because the plume is toxic. We have some trapped civilians in here. A detachment from Mittenwald, one of whom needed repairs. So he's off the board. And they're moving towards the situation here. So what to do? How to play this? We have the environmental hazards team downstream here, trying to prevent the toxic hazard that's caused by the fire from flowing downstream. Down here, we have a civilian who was already in trouble, being rescued by an existing rescue team. And so we've represented these units. All the white ones are civilians. And each of these units, well, they can do certain things. They are described. So here's our little Mittenwald unit here. Let's see what they can do. Well, they're a mountain unit. They're a type. So these types are from the FEMA standardized types. What kind of ICS role they have, the vehicles they use, the skills they have. And that's just percentage skills. They roll a dice to see if they did it. And the effect dice as well. They did the thing, and how much effect did it have? So trail clearing and rescue, how fast they can move, how much damage they can take, the fuel, crew, and consumables that they need, and especially the activator. So what is it that they need in the way of forms or authorizations to get moving? And it's the same for each of the units. So here we have the hazmat crew. Skills are dousing, diverting, and draining. We tried to use as many D words as possible, but just because it's nice for the brain to be consistent. And here we have the rescue ambulance and fire suppressing units, and then the police. And so, yes, we work it out. Let's say what's going to happen. We're trying to get a column up here to rescue this person who's got breathing problems. There's no actually other way out, and the police can't get nearby, so this column is with breathing protection while these guys are fighting the fire. Now, what's an interesting thing in this game is that we have civilian resources. Revealed civilian resource, civilian medic. So this is a spontaneous helper that as we start talking to the people in here by radio and by telephone, we find out that one of the people in here is actually a civilian medic. So let's have a look and see what our civilian medic can do. So death proofing, so this means medical attention. She's got a D4 for medical, and she's got a 30% chance of keeping the person alive if they would otherwise die. We also model frozen civilians. So if you have civilians that are in close proximity to distress or to frightening things, they'll have a greater and greater propensity to fall into inaction. That will start happening down here more as the scenario progresses, because right now we're just working on how to get this person out. This here is an interesting one. This is a civilian who's up on a mountain somewhere, but the plume is coming towards them. These are the kind citizens of Yachenau with their police looking after them. So when our friend Robin from FEMA ICS comes here, we will start to put, which is on Thursday, we'll be starting to put all this stuff formally into the tracking board for documentation. So the event log and particularly all the ICS standards aligned things that need to happen. All the vehicles and unit types are from FEMA. All the fire and water behavior and hazard behavior is from UN Disaster Risk Reduction. And the behavior, civilian behavior is governed by the Frozen Civilian Activation Maths, which we can talk about later. But yeah, the idea is to bake everything into it so that you can literally just spend 10 minutes, 20 minutes writing up some units and playing it through. Let's learn everything we can from it. Looking forward to playing it with Robin. And yeah, we'll be filming all that stuff as well, so we'll let you know how it goes. See you later.